Hello. You've come in for a dental exam and cleaning. Now, throughout this exam, I'm going to try my best to treat your mouth gently and to not cause any bleeding or discomfort. However, this is a dental exam, and you may feel a little bit uncomfortable. You may have pain in your jaw. You may develop some saliva. But I'm going to do my best to keep you in a state where this isn't going to be overwhelming. Okay? So first off, I'm going to put on my gloves. Excellent. Let's make sure that they're all the way stretched over my wrist, tight through each pocket of the fingers. This one as well. Now, I want you to start by just opening wide. I'm going to take this tongue depressor and this little light, and I'm just going to examine first, okay? Say ah. Good. Okay. Looking pretty good. Excellent. Oh. Try not to swallow. Thank you. Good. No, please don't bite down. Keep your mouth nice and wide. I know it can be hard. Sometimes TMJ can kick in. You can feel a little sore, but I'd like you to do your best, okay? Thank you. No, please don't swallow. Nice and wide. I was able to get a pretty good idea of what I was looking at. But let's try opening your mouth a little bit wider. I'm going to use these spacers. And we're just going to make sure that your jaw doesn't get tired and doesn't close inadvertently, okay? Because if you close your jaw while I'm doing the exam, I could get hurt, right? And I won't be very happy if I get a little tooth mark on my gloves, now will I? So we're going to need to figure out a way to keep your mouth open. I'm going to be using 2 of these and just going to be easily and quickly inserting them fully into each side of your cheek and then opening them wide. Alright? It might feel a little bit of a stretch, could feel uncomfortable, but if we're going to get this exam finished, I do need you to do your best to sit still, okay? This is for your own good, and I simply need to have your mouth open at this point in time. So take a deep breath, Swallow. Good. Now just gently open your mouth. There we go. Perfect. See? That's not so bad, is it? Now you won't have to keep focusing on keeping your mouth open. Now the first thing I'm going to do is just use these little mirrors to look inside your mouth. I'm going to examine the surface of all of your teeth. We're going to see if any of them might need some work. And then I'm going to use some tools to measure your gum line. So first up, just easily, let's look at all those teeth. Good. You do seem to have a little bit of decay, especially on your back molars. Let me go one more time, a little bit deeper into the back, because it's those back molars that seem to be causing a little bit of trouble. Deep breath. Good. See, that's not so bad. Yeah. Okay. Those are going to need some fillings at some point, but it's not an emergency. There's no decay all the way through the tooth. It's just a couple little spots right on the surface. They just look like little kind of pinpoints. So even though it's not an emergency right now, we are going to need to at some point have you in for a couple fillings. Now, this is a tongue scraper. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to scrape the back of your tongue so that we can just get any kind of halitosis out of the way, okay? Good. Excellent. All right. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is use this little tool. It looks like a tiny hammer. And I'm going to use it on your teeth in order to assess whether there's any soft spots in your tooth, all right? Pretty good. All right. Now this is the part of the exam that most people don't like very much, and that's okay. But I am going to need to measure the elasticity of your gums. So I'm going to be sticking this down and seeing how far it can go into your gums without making them bleed. The ideal is that I'll be able to trace completely around your teeth without activating any kind of blood on the gums, okay? If they do bleed, it's all right. So just hold still. There we go. Okay. Is a little bit of bleeding. It's not too bad, but I do want to make sure that the proper measures can be taken to make sure that you don't develop gingivitis, okay? I am seeing a couple signs of periodontitis, but it's really not advanced. Your gums are a good color. They just need a little bit of support. Now, I'm going to use this tray, and it's coated with some enamel. So what we're going to do is just put this into your mouth, and you're going to bite down. And the enamel is going to coat your teeth and hopefully add some strength to them, okay? And bite. I'm going to count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. You can open your mouth now. Excellent. Now, you've done very well for this initial dental exam. I would love for you to come back in for a full teeth cleaning because I think it's a little overdue for you. Now, between this appointment and your next appointment, I want you to do a couple things for me, okay? I want you to brush your teeth twice a day, 2 minutes of brushing. Then after you brush, you're going to rinse your mouth with Peroxyl or another kind of really deep cleaning mouthwash. Just really mix it around in your mouth, get it all the way to the back. I want you to gargle and then spit it out. Now, after you do that specialized mouthwash, I don't want you to wash out your mouth with water. You're going to let the enzymes that are going to really do some good work with your gums, I want those to sink in. You're going to floss at night, and I really mean it, because what you're missing is the strength of those gums. Those tiny little cavities, those can be fillings. They're not even going to be crowns. But it's your gums that I am worried about. I don't want you to develop either gingivitis or periodontitis, okay? because both of those diseases can have really adverse effects on your health. The health of the mouth is the health of the body, and keeping your mouth healthy is going to make you much more healthy overall. Okay? So, you did pretty well. Sorry we had to put those dental spacers in to keep your mouth open, but it's all part of maintaining good, healthy dental health. Now, please go to the front, and you're going to make your next appointment with my receptionist. Thank you so much for coming in.